Hello everybody and welcome back to City Skylines 2. We're back in Denham. There's a bit of traffic coming in. It actually has been much worse. I've had to reorganize this to, we've now got 6-lane road. We've got a straight junction, which we may have had, but I've had to redo the road network anyway because the queue was almighty. I mean, they're all coming over here, so it's only a while people are moving in, but it was gridlocked all the way along this road, all the way down there, all the way up here. It was gridlocked. It has started to clear. It's not a problem for us, other than the fact it was stopping all of our industry vehicles from getting, you know, in and out of this area. So it is starting to clear now, though, so we should be okay for that. This area has come in very nicely. It's actually been a couple of weeks or so since I've played on this profile. So I've been playing on my other profile, so I'm trying to remember what I'm doing here. So I think today I'm going to look at kind of public transport in a greater form. So I think we've done the buses in the last episode, or the last couple of episodes. We're starting to get to the point where I think we might make money soon. In fact, I think we are making money. Yes, we are. Look, we're making money. So the trend hasn't changed yet, but we are making money. So I think it's time to think about putting in some boats and maybe a train as well. So we'll start off with a train. So my idea for the train line is that obviously it comes in here. And I think it would be a good idea to have in the middle here somewhere the train. So all of these people from all of these like little suburbs come into the main bit of the city over this side. They'll come into this main part of the city and they'll catch the train here to leave the city or even go across to the other side. You've got the schools here and everything as well, so it's kind of a nice central thing. We've got our buses that come in here, and it gets quite busy here with buses anyway, so it kind of makes sense. So I think I'm going to get rid of this centre part and try and put in some sort of intercity train service. So we have the train. We need the rail yard first, so we'll have to go and put that in somewhere. Now this makes sense to have this kind of out of the way over here somewhere. Because all it does is it's where your trains come from. So unlike in the past in Skylines 1 where you just put your train station in and the trains would just automatically come out. Your trains all come from here now. So it's a bit more like Transport Fever, I suppose. So you have to put in your rail yard for the trains to come out. If I put it there, it's difficult for the trains to get out though. Where can we put this? I have to buy a tile or something. We were putting a farm over here, aren't we? Or we have put a farm over here, so that's out of bounds as well. Could come further this way with a road and just put it here somewhere around the back of the farm. I think I'll do that. I think I'll put it about here. Because then it's also got some space to expand because you can add extra lines as well as some maintenance buildings, I think, as well. So we'll put it there. It'll need a road, but that's fine. We'll easily get road connection to it. Let's get it plumbed in rail-wise. So we'll double track coming out. So about there somewhere. These are single tracks. So we'll link that one in there. That one can go over there. It's not a passing service or anything like that, so there's no need for any more. I don't know. Does this need connecting? Does it just... I think they just spawn. I think that would do it. I suppose we could tidy it up a bit just to make it look realistic, but I think it's fine. So we'll double track in going over to the left and also over to the right so they can go both ways. Though I have noticed they do a bit better than Transport Fever. The trains do go in reverse. So they will sort of, if they wanted to go that way, they would just come out there, reverse back where they need to, and then go. So It's not too bad. Right, that's plumbed in. I think we need to get the road in. Alright, so that's working fine. So now we can put in a train station. Hopefully at some point they'll bring in those other stations that you could get. I mean, I know you could get mods and things, but then even in the game they took on some of the better ones and put in different designs. Hopefully we're not too far away from that, because there are certain issues in this game where a mod or two would be useful. Traffic is one of them. It's not traffic like it used to be, where you end up with massive traffic jams. But on my other playthrough, there are issues with the traffic. They'll do stupid things like park in the middle of the road. They'll start turning round midway in the road and get stuck. Very silly things that they seem to do without any kind of reason to do it as well. That can go there. Right, so now we've got a nice train station. Now these lines are going to either have to go through the road network, which is not ideal, over it, which is probably expensive, or under it. So the train line comes in from over here. So if we bring it in a little bit, so if we say there, we start bringing it over. Now we could go under, because we could go under the road, and then up into here. So we could have underground. That would work. In fact, I think I might do it, unless overground would look like a nice little bridge would look pretty good over this road, maybe. Let's have a look. So we could just bridge in, couldn't we? I think a bridge. I think it'll look nicer. So we'll do that. A bit of an angle. We'll lose some building space doing it this way. Actually, ideally, I suppose you'd do that, wouldn't you? So we just delete some of that. Square it round a little bit till about there. Alright, can it be fixed in? Overlapping items, so it doesn't like the road there, does it? It's a bit unfortunate, this, but I think we can put some road in afterwards. What we've destroyed. Curve too tight. It's not that much of a curved road, curved track. Come on. There we go. Right, we'll go into that one, and we'll also branch off into the other two. There we go. So we're connected in. Right. So, unlike Skylines 1, where you could only go... You could have intercity trains that came in randomly. And you could go between sort of... If you had a station over there, we could get between the two. We should still do that. But you can now also put in your own lines to outside links. Which is... interesting. I don't know if it works any better than... how it used to work, but I guess you give more control. If you don't want your passengers going to a certain city outside, you could opt not to send them there. But we can send them to Marble City, so we're going to send them to Marble City. And then we'll have them come back. So this might boost a little bit of tourism for us, because people from Marble City might start coming over to us. So now we've got a train line in that's going to go from Marble City to here and back again. And there is that train coming out now. So we own this train as well, so it has potential. If Marble City residents want to come here, that's good for us, because, you know, we can charge them money, I guess, and we'll start earning on that. What's going on over here? Some sort of accident or something. I think that's outside of our playing area, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Alright, so that'll take a little while to sort of kick in and start building some demand. So we've got the people here who are pretty much all coming this way. Now, would it make sense to move this and have like a bus station here, maybe? Instead of this, we put a bus station here. So if we go to bus, we have bus station. How big is this? This thing is big. It's just a little bit too big, isn't it? So it could go there, but ideally I'd want it by the train station. It's just a little bit too big. And I'm reluctant to take too much of the road away. For obvious reasons, because if you start taking all your road away, you might as well not bother in the first place. We could put the bus station here, but it's not a massive walk. They will, I mean, they'll happily walk that distance, but... Anybody on that train yet? Yes, 11 people and a pet. Interesting. The train's also massive now. They used to carry 240 people, I think it was. They now carry 800, so... It takes a long time for your train service to build up now. I think on my other profile, I think I'm getting trains with about 400 or 500 people on, but it's been running a long time. I mean, my other city's got like 60,000 people, and still the trains don't get full yet. So they do take a lot longer to sort of build up. Just don't want it there. I think we'll have to delete some road. I think we'll have to pause the game. If we delete that, we delete this road and then put in the bus station there. I do like the fact you can place these things down without the road first. So if we put that there, so it's kind of as nearby to the train station as possible. So it'd be nice if we could link these in, but we can only do this sort of thing, I think. So just still not bad. That's not too bad, actually. So we can start dragging these lines over to that now. So we drag. See where people are going here. So the blue line is just doing a loop, isn't it? So if we drag the stop and put it in here, we can get rid of that at some point. We have another blue line underneath of it. That red line can be dragged. Can go in there. That's the blue line we've already done, I think. Yep. This could be made a bit simpler, I think. Migrating this over. There we go. What's left? Orange. So then we've got a dark blue and that blue. So we can get rid of the light blue because we've already dragged that one. We'll just drag this dark blue across. You can go into that bay there. I think all of our buses now run in there. So everybody should move along. Yep, they are doing. So we can get rid of these bus shelters. So we don't want anybody standing there. Alright, so that will work just fine. And they'll start using the train as well. In fact, we could even then put a train over the other side and have people do that. Because then we can link up to our boat network that I want to also get in place. So around here, what do we want? I think we want some decoration and things. Because it seems a bit bare. Chestnut, poplar, let's go with some of these. Let's go for a smaller brush size. Put in some trees around the area just to spruce it up a bit, even though we're not using spruce trees. That'll look nice when it all fills in. Alright, now we could do with some shops around here. Now, I don't know if people are going to use the shops. But a nice bit of commercial zone would be really good here. We're a bit out of the way. We've got good demand for it over here. But I think realistically you would want some... You'd want some shops just here. So if I... No, I don't want to do that. Now we could go low density business. Boutiques, gas stations, supermarkets, or we could go malls, hotels, movie theatres. I mean, you'd have that kind of stuff, don't you? Buy a train. Let's go for it. Let's try it. Let's do that. And then try and put in a little bit of housing. We'll try for some apartments or something. We'll have to wait for the demand to build on those, but we'll hope demand comes in. I think it's a good area to have this sort of stuff if you're going to have trains coming in. We do have quite a bit of demand for low density, but I don't think we have any more low density. We could build another area here just to pacify some need while we work on our boating over the other side. So we'll come off in a straight line up here. Like that. And we'll have snaking road, and then we'll just put in some straight roads that come off of it or something. Something like that, and then we'll put in some post boxes. Telecom, it's a bit weak over here. We'll have a park as well, I think. Could have a large city park just there. That'll go nicely. What else do we need here? Police. We could do with some police coverage out here, actually. Let's put in a little police headquarters by the roundabout. Fire is good. Health, how are we doing? We could probably do with a clinic or a hospital over this side as well. So let's put a clinic in by the police station. Schools, I think we're more than fine for in this area. We are. Yeah, we're fine. So in that case, I think we're ready just to put in a few footpaths. Just to link everything in a bit more. Let's link them into there. I think everybody's kind of linked in now. We could just put in a path to there. Then we can get to the park as well. Let's get some people moved in. Yeah, I think that's more or less a full area. We'll put in a little bit of mixed housing here. Just want to see if that takes, because that's got shops underneath it. So see if that takes or not. I think over here, we might get in some office space. It's getting very built up over here now. If we can just put in a few office spaces over here somewhere. That might work out well for us. Alright, let's see how that goes. So, over this side, we do have a shipping lane. So we've got cargo ships already coming through. I imagine we also have regular ships as well. So, not done ships yet. So let's have a look, see how this works. Harbour, cargo harbour. A narrow seaway where ships can operate. Medium sea lane and a wide sea lane. Passenger lines. Okay, so we could have... Where do we want this harbour? I mean, you probably want the harbour over the other side, really, but... Can we sneak a harbour in over this side somewhere? Not really, is the answer. What about over here? We could probably sneak it in just there. No water. I think that's just because we've not bought that, isn't it? So if we buy that, we could put it there. Is that the best place for it, though? Or would the best place be here, maybe? So we've got no transport to get to there. Or we could have it here, which would also make sense. So if we buy those and that, just in case we need... Oh, we might as well buy those as well. We do that and then try and put it in over this side. How does that work there? That's not too bad. Now, the unfortunate thing is that's right in the middle of industry, so I don't really want that. But we are moving the industry at some point. I think we'll put the harbour in over here. Somewhere. There we go. We'll put the harbour in just there. Now, at the moment, it's massively out of the way. It's not connected in by anything. It's not even close to our public transport, but it will be one day. So let's put in the road network I want. So it's a bit on a slope, unfortunately. Alright, let's hook this in. To the current industry area. Which is there. Overlapping items. Don't care too much. If it has to take a building out, it has to be. Let's take it. In fact, I'd rather kill that building and just have this come through like that anyway. There we go. It's a little bit janky, but it'll be fine for now. So it's got access, but we need to get better access to it now. So we can do it by bus, or we can do it by train. Train is awkward right now. Bus is fine. We've got bus from there. We could just do a quick shuttle on a bus for now. That's probably the best way of doing it at this point. Because we have buses that stop here with a lot of people on them. So we could stop down here. I wonder if it's worth putting in a bus station over here as well, you know. I think we only have 2 buses that come here, but they share the stop, so unless we have a different stop. Where are these people going? I wonder. They're crossing the road to go to the other side. To get on a different bus then. What buses come through here? So we've got that one. And that one. So bus line 1 and 2. Which... interestingly, they just do the circular then. So they are just our circular line that do... So why would you get off... I don't understand why you would... Why would you get off the bus here to go to the other side of the road when you're on the same network? Like, I can understand, you know, choosing a different bus to, you know, if you live here and you want to go here, catch the bus that goes there and not all the way around the other side first. But why would you get off one and get on the other? What an odd thing they're doing. But we do have the pink purpley line here. I really should name these. So that's the line that goes all the way over there. Which I'll probably replace with a train. So ideally, I don't really want to put anything else feeding into those stops. So maybe we'll put a bus station in over this side as well. Bus station. Can we squeeze one in anywhere? Doesn't look like it, does it? Not quite got the land. Can put it there, but then it's not really ideal for pedestrians. Alright, well for now, we'll just put in a... We'll put in a new stop. Put it there. And I'll put another stop over here. We might as well have a couple of stops along here, actually, on the industry road. Even though we'll be tearing it up. And then they can just get off the bus there, and they can get on it there as well. Alright, let's create a line. So it goes from here. To there. There we go. Technically, these don't have a stop, do they? So they can't get on and off. So if we might need to put in a couple of other shelters here. Just in case people do end up using this service. There we go. Alright, so we've got bus line up to our harbour. I'm not keen on this harbour road. I will to rejig that, I think. That is just a bit on the slopey side. As you come there, that's a bit steep. Quite a nice looking harbour, though. So, what do we do with the harbour, though? So we go harbour. Passenger tool line. Connects navigation points. So we can run from here to the outside. Pickerton. And back again. Yes, we can. And then can we run from think there's another there. So we can come out that way as well. So if we go from create new route, and we'll also send one out to Alfred. These are also different locations to the other cities. So we've now got, I think we've got, with the train we've got one, but we will have two because we'll end up going over there. So we'll be linked into 4 cities, and that's just, you know, without planes. They'll also link into other ones as well. We could go over here as well, look. Bigfoot. We could send people over to Bigfoot as well. Why not? Let's go to Bigfoot as well. We might as well. Alright. How's this working then? People using it already, or are they... It's a bit early. Wow, 2,800 people can get on that. That's a lot of passengers. That's a lot more passengers than I expected. Well, I hope... If one of these ever comes full, our bus is not going to deal with that, is it? 80 people can get on a bus, and if 2,800 people suddenly get off one of these, we'll be a bit stuck. They're not very good at that, are they? Is he going to crash as well? No. Okay, so we've got the bus. So we've got 4 people who have just got off here. Will they use the bus, or will they... Yes, they will. They'll jaywalk their way across, which is fine, because this road isn't used. We will put them in a crosswalk. Right, so that's starting to work already. Money is apparently still negative, but I'm sure we've made like 1 million since we started today. So I'm not worried about that at all. This is still pretty busy. Now, could I remove the lights here and speed things up a bit? Is it traffic lights? It's this sort of thing that's holding everybody up, isn't it? This is the thing that we need mods for. This still doesn't work. We need mods because until we get them, I would want these 2 lanes can have green or something. This one could be on red. That one can have a green only. So you could time your lights better, because these people get stopped by these people all of the time. So almost never make it through the lights. And it happens the same the other side. So you end up with a load of traffic. It's most likely because they can't get across the road. But you'd have these lights on a filter light in real life. So I'm looking forward to when the mods arrive so we can sort that problem out. Let's take the traffic lights away and just let them have chaos for a bit. See what happens. At the very least, it's helping these people. It's not helping these, because these have now got confused and got stuck all together. Thankfully, they have despawned. Got a lot of people who are going to try and cross the road now. They've all run face first into the semi-truck. Oh no. But they get out of the road. Disaster. We shouldn't have taken away the lights. It's gone chaos, but it has cleared the traffic there. I think those people need a walkway if we're not going to have traffic lights. It flows better without traffic lights, so we'll probably leave it without traffic lights, even though it is utter chaos. And the fact we haven't seen an accident is amazing. Sheer luck. Let's put in a little, like an overpass or something. There we go. At least they can get over the road now without needing to dice with death. I'm not happy with the slope of that either. So much. I really do wish you could put steps in. If you could put stairs in, that would be a lot nicer, I think. Right, so that should all be sort of working. It'll probably take an episode or two for this to really kick in, but we are starting to get some people coming in, so that's okay. How's the train doing? Train has 19 people on it, so that's steadily building as well. Bus depot has a fair amount of action going on. There's a lot of people waiting there, so that's good. So the bus depot and the buses are working. They're working quite well. There's people everywhere. There's always somebody getting on, so that's good. So that's all working fine. We'll look at expanding that next time, I think. So, for now, what can we do? Probably look to come further this way, I think. And try and get in some more residents. I don't know why that happened. Why does it throw you out of that camera mode now? That's weird. Never used to do that. Right, so let's carry on this road. What is that? It's a 2-lane road. We'll bring it all the way down here. Autosave. Alright, we'll bring it to about there. Could probably do with a bus or a train or something down here, couldn't we? Because this is a long way if you want to get to the other side. It's a bit of a drive or a bit of a walk. Might as well, actually. I don't usually, but we'll link that one in because it's only a small area. Get some more people moved in. That should hopefully take care of some demand, although it's barely even scratching the surface of demand. Could probably do with the odd shop, actually, in here. Let's put some shops just there. Just to cater demand a bit. Right, everything's fine there. Looking very autumnal. Once again. Right, what's going on here? Pathfinding failed. Why has that happened? What is this bus doing? I've just watched him turn around in somebody's... What's he doing? It's like he's on patrol. He's finally found his way. I'm not entirely sure what's going on just here. So we've got... What should be happening is... Why is that doing a loop there? That doesn't make any sense. Why is it stopping here and there? Hang on, this line looks broken to me. So it should be... It should be coming along here. Stopping there. Not stopping on the other side. And then carrying on coming out and down. So why is it... Is it just because there's this here? I can't delete it, so... I don't know. That just seems to be... I don't know if it's bugged out or... I can't even delete the line. No matter how much I click, so... It seems to be working though, that's the other thing. Apart from the fact he does his up and down drive. Will he do it again? Yes, he will. He does a reverse 3-point turn in the road. followed by 3-point turn in the road, followed by driving away. Okay, so that line needs looking at. I will have a look at that between the episodes because I don't know if we'd have time to get it fixed now. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. Should we try and put in some low density here? These have actually built in now. Despite not having the full demand for some medium. So I think if we go for some more apartments here, they might build in. Now you wouldn't want to live there, would you, by the train line, but somebody probably has to. But if we put in some office space there instead, I don't think people mind having their office by a train line, but living right outside your window would be a bit much probably. And that's building in nicely. Train is still a little bit empty. It's not taken off as much as I thought or hoped it would. That is only got one person on it, so I think it's still a little bit early really for these. But we are now in the green. Look at that. We're now making 2.5, nearly 3,000. So, I mean, the trend has been upwards anyway. I'm sure we've made 2 million in this episode. So, it's not as bad as it seems. There's a lot of dead people over here. For some reason. Maybe it's time to put a crematorium in. We've got plenty of points for it, so we might as well. Where is it? Crematorium, there we go. Let's unlock that. Let's put a crematorium over here. Specifically for these people. Who seem to be struggling to get rid of their dead. Nice little area though, it seems to have built in quite nicely. Let's have a little bit of a walk, shall we? Down to street level. See what they see. I like the way they reverse out, that's good. People using the electric cars charging? Yes, they are. There's no way. So there's no way. Somebody's parked up there. There is no way this is an electric vehicle. I mean, maybe they've had it modified. What is that, like a Dodge Ram or something? What? A Larson family. There's no way that's an electric car. Bradley Larson. Idling. Uneducated. Well, maybe it is. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but I very much doubt that is an electric car. What else is happening? Anything we need to sort? Bit of traffic, but nothing major. They're not very good at islands. The roundabout usage, I mean, now they should be waiting because these people have got right of way. But when they had clear gap, they weren't even going much. They do get held up though by everybody coming out of the car park, don't they? Why are these people doing... Look at these people. They're coming into the car park. They're driving through the car park, coming out to come here. Why aren't they just driving straight? Why are they all driving in and through the car park? Why are they doing this? Can we put can we put a charge on for entry instead of... Does everyone that goes through there, do they get charged? Or do they only get charged if they stop? I wonder. Because if that's happening, and every car that goes through there gets charged 10 credits, I mean, no wonder we're making money. We can just keep sending people through there. It's like a toll road. But I don't understand why people aren't going straight on. That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I am interested, though, as to whether or not they are paying on entry. Or paying to exit, as I suppose you would do. But if they're paying even though they're not parking... Some people are going straight. These people have sense. But some others not so much. Old factory condos. An old factory converted into luxurious living spaces. I think I know where I might put that. Let's go back over here. To our bit more built-up city. I wonder if we could pop this over here somewhere. We've got 2 of those over here anyway. Let's go over here then instead. Let's pop it about there. We'll take small city. Let's put it there. It doesn't really fit in, but maybe we can go for some similarly styled buildings down that side there. Right, well, I think it's coming along. I don't think there's much else we can do in this episode. I've just kind of let things carry on now and fill in by themselves a little bit. But we are at a small city. So milestone-wise, we've only got big city... no, I think small city was the last thing we did for unlocking anything other than a bigger loan. I think we've now unlocked everything. So high-speed motorways... combustion engine ban, city promotion, high density officers, and a bit more loan. That is it. So we've unlocked everything. The next thing we'll hit is big city. But we're cooking now. We've got a lot of money that's come in, so we can finally start splashing out and come up with some better designs. I might look at moving the industry, as we've always been wanting to do. Might come this way and try and put the industry over there. So it's out of the way. We'll try and get this shipping going a little bit better. Get the odd person on it, but not many. It will come in, but I think maybe in the next episode we will look to move the industry over there, and then we'll buy some tiles along here and start putting in some touristy stuff. So we'll have some hotels and cinemas and stuff to draw people in, so they can come in on the boat and come and have a good time. So I think that's what we'll do in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed this one, make sure you leave it a like. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you for another video very soon.